Do you want to film cool shots like this in The Witcher 3? Don't worry, I got you. I wanted to do this myself earlier today, however I couldn't see anything conclusive as to how you were able to do it, and a lot of the listed methods were either outdated or didn't work too well. So I'll show you what I found is the best option in 2026 for doing this. There is of course a free cam already in the game and you just have to press U on keyboard. However, when you use that, the world is still and nothing is moving, and we want those cool shots that are alive. The easiest way would be to enable FreeCam, which would be done in the console, but most of the debug console enablers that I found on Nexus are either out of date or don't work. This is also the case for a lot of other FreeCam mods that I found. The debug console version and the FreeCam version works the same way, and it does come with some issues, which I'll show you how to get over after the install. The one that does work with the newest versions is this one. It does have install instructions below, but they're a bit vague. On top of this, the Vortex install seems to be broken, so you have to do it manually. I'll put a link for it below. This is the file you'll get, and you want to extract it. And in that folder, there's a folder called Mod FreeCam Beta, which is what you're looking for. You'll want to open your Witcher installation, which can be done on Steam through browsing local files. For me it's on the G drive, but for you it'll probably be on the C drive. And once you're in there, you're going to want to create a mods folder. If you've had mods before, you might have that already there, but if you don't have it, then create one. Then drag that Mod FreeCam Beta folder into that mod folder that you've just created. Once that's in your mod folder, you can go into the mods folder, then into Mod FreeCam, and then in there you'll see a file called Add to Input Settings, and what you want to do is open that in Notepad. In that file you'll see a whole list of control parameters. You're going to want to press Ctrl A to select all, then Ctrl C to copy, and then you can back out of that. Then what you want to do is go into your documents, into The Witcher 3. There you should see a file called input.settings, and you want to open that with Notepad. And what you want to do is essentially paste it at the top. So I'll click the top here, press enter to bring it spaced down, then select that space, control paste, and then control S to save, and you're done now. Since this mod uses scripts, if you have other mods installed, then you might want to use a script merger. There's one recommended in the FreeCam description. I'll also link that in the description as well. I'm not using any mods, and if you're not using any mods, then you don't have to do this part. If you are using mods, I haven't done this part, so just follow the instructions on the script merger page on Nexus. From my understanding, Witcher can only run one set of scripts at a time, so if you want FreeCam and the scripts you have installed already, you want to merge them through that app. But if you've got no other mods or scripts running, then just ignore that step. And that's the most part done right there. Next you can launch the game. Once you're in game, you can press F2 and it puts you in FreeCam. The other controls are listed in the mods description on Nexus Mods. You can move around freely, look around, and the world is still moving. You can simply turn the HUD off in the video settings. There are a few issues linked with this method though. The first one is that it will only load animations for characters and things like that of what's in view of Geralt. So let's use an example of like Geralt is the sun and the character is the moon. As soon as you go to the dark side of that moon, the characters will start doing weird stuff like this, and the models are out of sync and everything goes weird. This unfortunately can't be helped because of the way Witcher 3 loads animations and everything. It does things this way to make the game run better, so if Geralt isn't in line of view of something, it doesn't have to allocate those extra resources into making it run as it should. It instead runs in a simplified method. Another issue is this weird pixelated ghosting. I'm not sure how visible it will be on YouTube due to the bitrate. However, it's pretty easy to tell when you're actually in the game, which can be seen the most on things like grass and foliage. This only happens when you're moving the camera. This is unfortunately just how the FreeCam works in Witcher 3 and there's no way around it. You can only really decrease the effect. But there is a way to decrease this. So the way to make it less blurry when you're moving about, you first of all have to go into graphics settings. You have to turn ray tracing off. You can keep frame gen on, it's fine. And then the anti-aliasing, you have to turn that from DLSS back to FXAA. The anti-aliasing and all the other effects is what makes things look really weird when you're moving about. And once you've turned those off, the quality will be worse, it might run slightly worse than DLSS. But that pixelated ghosting effect when moving is minimized a lot. So that's how you get free cam in Witcher 3. If you enjoyed this, then please don't forget to hit sub and help me reach 1,000 subs.